was site supervisor in Franklin's Trench on August 31st, 2012.
What is your degree?
I have a degree from Penn State in construction management and 30 years on job sites.
What is your reputation like?
I didn't do my work in the quickest way possible, but I was able to get it done right, and my record was exemplary.
How does Zilius like the work done?
He was quite clear on how he wanted his work done. Speed meant profit, and extra speed was worth a few citations. His exact words were, fast means good, fast means profit.
What was dangerous?
There are multiple things that were dangerous. There was unsecured scaffolding, unlocked equipment, and heavy machinery that needed to be serviced.
When did Zilius approach you?
Zilius approached me in September 2011, and I reminded him of his fast means good policy, and he had claimed to have given me full site control.
What is it that you sought to do?
I made it my goal that from that point on, that I would make this the safest site possible, and that we would not cut corners, and that we would stick to the codes.
When was the crane brought in?
Fight and Fill was brought in late September 2011, and it was the most beautiful crane that I had ever worked with.
Who operated the crane?
Micah Stratton operated the crane, and Micah Stratton was the best operator for the crane. He could handle it in the worst weathers and in the coldest temperatures.
So, what was the big problem?
The problem was that everyone had forgotten that the squatters were living on Franklin's Trench, and they had refused to leave.
What did the leader of the squatters want?
London Packard had requested that we move the site 2 blocks east, but we didn't.
What did the squatters start doing?
The squatters started vandalizing the site, causing us to red flag and causing our work to stop and have safety checks.
What happened on January 10th, 2012?
Everything had changed. Tatum had began a tirade about time management and how we weren't getting the work done fast enough. He said, "I don't care if people get hurt. We can pay for that. The only thing we can't pay for is time."
What happened because of this?
Because of this, Tatum started watching over our backs endlessly.
What did you do then?
Then my safety checks were cut short through Zilius' direction. Workers were offered an extra hour of work each day, and if they didn't accept it, then they were let go, although most people liked the overtime. And he even added a second shift without my permission.
Was this a good idea?
Not in the slightest bit. I had to cover a 16-hour site all on my own, and their accidents increased tenfold.
What happened in April of 2012?
In April, the final weights for the roofing panels came in, and they were 200 tons above the max limit.
What happened in May?
I saw London Packard and another mole person mucking around the crane area. I had managed to scare them off and check the crane, but I didn't see anything wrong with it, and I told Tatum, and he didn't care.
Did you tell anyone else?
No one except Tatum.
What happened in June of 2012?
In June 2012, Tatum had decided that he was going to stay on the site 24 hours each day, and that a third shift was going to be added, and that overtime became mandatory.
What happened in early August?
In early August, I decided to confront Tatum Zilius about the risk we were taking. He told me that, remember, Emerson, if we do not finish this, we will die. No matter what you say can change that now.
What happened on the morning of the 31st of August?
On the morning of August 31st, I'd rushed to the site and I had seen a squatter. Messing around the crane. As soon as I got there, the squatter was gone, and I checked the crane, but nothing seemed off. And I told Zilius, and he ignored me.
Did you know about the imminent weather?
Yes, I had told Zilius I had shown Zilius the weather, and that it indicated that the winds were coming in earlier than we expected. But he said, "Why aren't we lifting now?"
What happened with the first lift?
On the first lift, Micah Stratton almost dropped the first roofing panels into an apartment building.
What happened on the second lift?
On the second lift, the rain got softer, but the wind grew stronger. We had a quick safety check, and to make sure that the site was clear. And after, the wind grew stronger and it blew the crane down, causing it to collapse completely.
So what was the result?
The result was, from before, the crane crashing completely and killing 2 innocent people.
Thank you, Your Honor. No further questions.
Cross-examination?